Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be just a quick little video on my, flame swordsman deck. Just going to be the deck profile and probably later on showing some duels. So, we have the Link monster, flame swordsman. Then of course 3 regular flame swordsmen. There's the third one. We have Ultimate Flame Swordsman, just 1. We have Fighting Flame Dragon, also just 1. And then we have this guy, Regen the Borlo Sword Star or whatever. He's a pretty good card. And then we have number 59, Greater Cook. That's the extra deck. The way to get out this guy. Oh, these are going to be the strong monsters that are in the deck. 1 Lord Gaia, the Fierce Knight. Magi, I think it's Mirage Swordsman. And then Party Knights. Now time for the weaker monsters. Spicy Spy. I think it's a fun card to play. If you're going first, you get to at least see what your opponent is playing, and sometimes that's helpful. Sometimes you get the attack boost, and most of the time you just get the life point gain, which is still pretty good. 1 Fighting Flame Swordsman. I would prefer to have 2, but I only have 1 at the moment. Solomon, the Fleeting Flame Dragon, 1 of. Nobleman, I think it's Noble Knight Royal. Just a way to get an extra 500 attack point boost onto any monster. Kind of a Snake Eyes card, but there's also plenty of other cards that put stuff in the extra deck, in the spell and trap card zone, and you get to summon it to your side. Still pretty good. 100 Dragons. Now 100 Dragons is mostly for this guy to protect him, or the Link monster. But other than that, just getting attack is fine. Gotta have Time Wizard. Time Wizard is just one of the luck cards that's just fun. And most of the time, most people don't negate it for whatever reason. Sometimes they just don't. It's hilarious. We have 2 Marauding Captains just to get some field presence. Mokage, I just have Mokage in there because I think it's fun to use the fusion spell to get Flame Swordsman. That's about it. Gearfried, the Iron Knight. I know it sounds weird, but there are like dumb scenarios where he's really good, and other than that, just a fun card. Then we have the small Celtic Guardian engine. Celtic Guard of Noble Arms, Obnoxious Celtic Guardian, and then regular Celtic Guardian. Just a nice little engine, just to help get some more monsters out. And then the final card is Command Knight. Now, Command Knight's pretty good. Gaining that extra 400 attack and making it an attack target sometimes, especially with one of the cards coming up. We're going to do the trap cards first. We have one regular kunai with chain. That's mostly when you can to combine it with this guy, but still pretty fun. Now, this card is actually, I think, really good because I think it's doable die, that's what it says, and then the effect is activate one of these effects. If you control no monster, special summon one level 4 or lower monster from your deck, which is just pretty good. You probably should put more than one copy in. I just have one at the moment. And the other one is target one warrior monster you control, special summon one earth warrior monster with attack equal or lower from your deck or graveyard, which can get you out the stronger earth monsters if you have a different another monster out, which is good. Skill source is still pretty fun, pretty good card. We have one flame swordsman dance, one skull dice. I don't know, as long as it's a 3 or a higher, you're usually pretty good. We have grave robber. Grave robber is if basically anyone to try to get generic spell cards. Mostly, mostly to try to grab something like a Monster Reborn, or if you're in the mirror match, is it just normal spells? I think it's just any spell, actually. If you're in the mirror match, this would be the spell that you would want to grab from your opponent, or if they're, depending on what deck they're playing, to grab Bonfire. I think Bonfire would be the perfect card to try to grab. But just the one Gravekeeper, it can come in clutch. Dimension Guard, just to have a little bit more protection, and of course, Salamandra with Chain. I don't know why I want to say Solomon. So now on to the spell cards. We have Sword and Shield. I know you're probably thinking, oh, why are you already playing some pretty dumb cards? But I think Sword and Shield is better than a lot of people expect, because a lot of times most strong monsters have very weak defense. So if your opponent builds up a pretty big board and you're only able to maybe get out 2 or 3 monsters, which is most likely with this deck, it does help with you being able to get rid of some of those monsters on field. We have 2 Phoenix. We have 2 Phoenix, these cards. We have 1 Salamandra Fusion, 1 Scapegoat, 1 Reinforcement of the Army, 1 Graceful Dice. As long as it's a 3 or higher, it's still pretty good. Or even a 2. And of course, you already 3 of the Flame Swordsman. Just 3 of them. 1 Monster Reborn, and 1 Bonfire. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's it for now, and probably will have a video of it in action soon.